Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Mabui and I'm your host, of course, doing the most. And today we are going to go to the kitchen. Trying to make a homemade pizza. It won't be like for chicken in or pizza in or all those places for pizzas. It will just be a normal homemade pizza. So ukiona ikayenye inakulanga uko pizza in, my apologies. So what you need is you need yeast, you need all-purpose flour, you need sugar, you need salt, you need oil, you need the ingredients for making a dough. You need them, and then you need toppings. For me, I am using tomatoes, green pepper, and hoho, and then we are going to use minced meat. Some people can use sausage. If you're a meat lover, you can use both minced meat and sausage. But for me, I only went for minced meat because of economy. Yeah, so I hope you like this video and nitawapea instructions. And please, ukishaeka dough yako, just wait it for it to rise kabisa. Usipike kama dough yako rise, please. And I don't think you need baking powder because I asked my mom and she told me that one does not really need baking powder if you've used yeast, because hata baking powder inafanyanga nini rise, unga rise your dough. So I've used yeast and it may rise. So I hope you like this video. Yeah, and I'll be back with more recipes. Last time niliwapikia popcorn za strawberry, and now I'm cooking for a pizza. We'll think of another thing to cook because it's Christmas and I don't want to pick it. I mean, next time tutapika chapo, I'm thinking. So yeah, enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Please share this video, please. And yeah, that's all. Turn on my kitchen. Bye bye. First step is to add yeast. I added a tablespoon of yeast. Then I added sugar to the yeast. First, I added sugar to the yeast and stirred it. Then to the mixture, I added water. It's 3/4 cup of water, and then I stirred for it to mix. Yeah, I stirred for it to mix. Then after this, I waited for it to settle, and then it will be like fuzzy and or like, so I waited for it to settle after this. So here I added nyama to the saucepan kwanza. And I was doing this as I wait for the yeast to settle first. After this, I was making some pizza sauce because I hadn't bought some pizza sauce. So I was using 5 pieces of tomatoes. So after this, I was cutting the tomatoes into big pieces, and then after that I would blend them so that I will make the pizza sauce. Yeah. It is also possible for you to make your own pizza sauce, and it is also economical friendly than buying the pizza sauce from the supermarket. You can make your own pizza sauce. Just make sure that the pizza sauce is thick, isikuwe maji. Yeah. So I was adding these big pieces of tomatoes into the blender so that I can get a tomato paste for making the tomato sauce that will be used as the pizza sauce. Yeah, so I'm gonna add, and then I placed that cutting board there, and then I took warm water, I placed them into the blender yetu ni mzee, so tusameheni. Yes, so I blended the tomatoes. Yeah. So hapa nili notice the tomatoes are a bit watery, so nikarudisha kwa blender so that I can go back and add more tomatoes. So I added more tomatoes and I blended them nicely, but siku blend sana this time round because I didn't want them to be so watery. So after that nikamaliza, I blended them once more. Yeah. So as you can see now, my yeast is ready. Imekuwa frosty, imetoa hadi 2 bubbles. So I started making the dough. I used 3 cups of all-purpose flour. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I added salt. If I'm not wrong, yes, salt. I added salt to the dough. I used one spoon of dough, and then I used vegetable oil or cooking oil. I used vegetable oil. And then I started to knead the dough. I kneaded the dough. Yes, kama ya chapati. Yes. So you can see my dough now is almost okay. Yeah, nilikaa hapo nili hiyo dough, I'm telling you, ikakuwa soft. So I wanted it to make it right now and leave it to rest for about 2 hours for it to rise. So I was doing the final touches ya ku knead the dough. So after kneading, I looked for a plain polythene paper because I didn't have the cling film. I wanted to cover the dough for it to rest for about 2 hours and let it rest. So nilikata hiyo karatasi vizuri in a straight line, and then nika cover the dough for it to rest for about 2 hours for it to rise. Yes. Naona ni kazi rahisi, simple work, but you get a very dirty kitchen, so you have to clean up the kitchen. That's what I did. So here I was preparing the sauce. So I put a pan on fire, and then I added oil, cooking oil kidogo tu, and then I waited for the oil to heat up. I spread it on the pan like that, and I was waiting for it to become hot. Don't niweke nyanya. I was getting too tired and my clothes were getting too dirty, and I hate getting dirty. Angalia kama tomato paste itatosha, nikaona itatosha. And now I got my sauce. Nakumbuka yenye tuli blend. Yep. So I added the tomato paste to the one that I had blended to the pan, and I waited for it to cook kidogo tu, si sana. Tafuta kama iko ndo nikoroge. Nikakoroga. I was getting tired, let me tell you. My feet were tired already. Kitu si mchezo, inahitaji roho. Bana nilikuwa nashindwa kwani hii kitu hivi. I was getting tired, but nilikuwa na roho ya kupika leo. Kaangalia kama moto imetosha, nikaona acha nipunguze kidogo. So mafuta ilikuwa moto and the things were getting ready, so nikaongeza some garlic. I used like 2 cloves, and then I stirred. Kakoroga tu pole pole, sikuwa na haraka, nikapunguza moto. nilikuwa nataka ishike pan, although that's an non-stick pan, so either way. And then nikaongeza tomato paste like 1 spoon, but ilikuwa inaisha, so niliweka tu yote. Nikaeka tomato paste, then nikaeka tomato paste, and then nikakoroga kwanza kabla niongeze the other spices, because I wanted the sauce to be spicy than the toppings to be spicy, because I was cooking for my sister. Nikaeka black pepper, that's black pepper, and nikaeka kidogo, mimi napimanga na macho but nikaeka tu kidogo, and then nikaeka mixed spices kidogo sana. I don't think even it tasted kidogo sana. And then nikaongeza there's this certain spice that has herbs juu and then chumvi chini. That's what I added. It's like oregano, but oregano with salt, and then I added normal salt. Yeah, that's normal salt, but imewekwa kwa container ka fancy. And then I added choma sauce. Badala kuadd tomato ketchup, I added a little bit of choma sauce. And one little detail, after adding all this, I added sugar to the sauce. Yeah. Now the sauce was ready. Nili transfer to a container. Don't you see? Yeah, nili transfer to a container. Then after transferring it to the container, I added the sugar I was telling you about. Yes, the sauce looked like that. It was so yummy. Sasa nilikuwa nitengeneza topping yangu, nilikuwa natumia minced meat, nilikuwa nishachemsha. So I added some oil, some cooking oil. Then I added salt. Utatumia chumvi mingi, so I added salt to the nyama, to the minced meat. And then I stirred kwanza, and then I added the other spices. After stirring this, I added a little bit of spices. Kidogo tu, si mingi sana. I added the oregano spice that has salt in it, but si mob sana ndo. You remember I had added salt, so sikuwa nataka for it to be too salty. So nikakoroga kidogo tu, si sana. Yeah. So juu sikuwa nataka mambo mingi, niligarnish na dania kidogo. I just put a little bit of dania, but sikuacha iive sana. Yeah, because dania ikiva sana ina losing taste. So sikuacha dania iive sana. Yeah, nikakoroga tu kidogo zisikizane ndo nianze sasa the real preparation. Ukumbuke at this point my dough is still rising. It is about like I think 1 hour and a half. So my dough was still rising and I was getting very tired, honestly. I was going to make lunch, so I was tired, I was hungry. But I had to be patient because my sister had really said she wants pizza. So I was doing this for her. So at this point, I was adding black pepper, but si mob, kidogo tu. And lekaka black pepper kadogo. And caution, black pepper is the one that makes people sneeze a lot. So at this point nilikuwa nasikia kujikuna hadi mapua, but I was cooking, guys. I couldn't do that. So nilivumilia, but nilikuwa nasikia kusneeze. Yeah. So all the toppings are ready, the tomatoes, the green pepper, and the nyama, and the sauce. So my dough had risen, mnaona venye inatoshana sahi, na nikale kaunga tulipiga kadogo hivyo ndo kanatoshana sahi. Yes. So hapa nilikuwa napiga hiyo unga ndio sasa nianze kutengeneza the nini for the pizza. And yeah, niligawanisha, ilitoka 2 pieces 4 twa pizza, twa dough ya pizza, so nilizigawanisha and I started cooking. Now I started cooking cha ukwelo. Hizo zingine zilikuwa preparation. So hapa ndio the tough part. So hapa ndo nilipika. Ukimistake hapa, you're done. Na ukimistake pale kwa making dough, you're done. So yeah. So after rolling the dough, even though ilikuwa inakaa let's circle like that, it's ready for toppings. So I placed my toppings hivo, and the cheese and the nyama and the green pepper and the tomatoes. So this is how it looked after cooking for 15 minutes. Yay!